Hello all YouTubers, I'm the Weather Dude. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. How's everybody doing? Thank you all for tuning back in. I'm just trying out a new microphone for today's video. Thank you for tuning into my presentation for January 5th, 2019. Let's get started here. So today's video I'm going to talk about when our winter will finally turn cold for the United States of America, and our sneak peek at our possible next winter storm, possibly Winter Storm Gia, which is our G-named storm for the 2018-2019 winter season. So let's get right into it here. So this is the Climate Prediction Center, and this is from December of 21st, 2018. And this is one of their archives. This isn't the latest one. I'm going to show you the latest one. But I just want to show you how long they've been forecasting cold temperatures for us. And so here's the southeast of Mid-Atlantic here. From the 5th to the 18th, it's saying cold conditions, and then the north central and the northwest United States is saying warm conditions. For the precipitation, it's kind of below average, or if for the Midwest, dipping down all the way to parts of the Tennessee Valley, and in North Dakota and the Montana, it is below average. But in the southwest, southern plains, southeast, it is above average precipitation, and everywhere in between there, it's going to be equal chances. So this is 1 week later. So that was from the 21st update. This is from the 28th update. And still, as you can see, they're still calling for below average temperatures for us. So this is a couple weeks in a row. So here is the western United States, above average temperatures here, and below average temperatures for the eastern part of the United States of America. And again, equal chances right split down the middle through the central plains, central part of the country. And then below average precipitation for much like the northwestern 5/6 of the United States, with the exception of the southeast United States still being above average. And then finally, their latest one goes from January 19th all the way through the 1st of February. So the last one went from the 2nd to the 25th of January. This goes to the 19th to the 1st of February. And again, still below average temperatures for the eastern part of the country. And Northwest and Alaska still staying above average. And then the Southeast and Mid-Atlantic now is staying above average precipitation, with some below average precipitation for the Northwest and northern plains, with the exception of Montana. So we're going to go back to the present now. It's just updated today, January 5th. And it's a 6 to 10 day temperature outlook. So this is from the 11th to the 15th of January. And if you're like Ohio, Tennessee, Texas, all westbound, with the exception of like around Utah, your temperature is going to be above average. But in the east, it's going to be near average. And I wouldn't be surprised if we could be a little bit below average, only by about a degree or two, not much. Great chance of below average temperatures from the 11th to the 15th will be up in Maine and Vermont and New Hampshire. But the precipitation is still dry in the eastern United States and Montana. However, for the southern plains, all the California could be extremely wet here. So this is the 8 to 14 day temperature outlook. So from the 13th to the 19th of January, again, it's kind of the same story. Ohio, Texas, Tennessee on westbound. This time the exception of the Four Corners area. You're going to have above average temperatures. And then much of the country, above average precipitation, with the exception really of Montana and Wyoming. And the western Dakotas, but other than that, look for average to above average precipitation, including Alaska. Now, I want to go back to the temperature aspect here. There could be a high that's parked in the Gulf of Alaska, keeping that area warm. If Alaska stays warm, the eastern U.S. could be cold because it's going to have that jet stream that goes up, and it could take a nice dip right around here, and it would dip down and come back up, which allows those storms to ride up the coast. So hopefully we can see that. I know this looks zoomed in. You're probably confused, like, where is this? Well, this is Wisconsin, Michigan, okay, Minnesota's right here. So this is weather models. I thankfully got a free map from it. So this was from January 3rd, but this is in effect through January 10th. So it's giving an idea how much how much snowfall we can see. And we have in northern Wisconsin 4 to 6 inches, with even possibly 7 or 8 inches. I like using this because it gives you the Euro model total snowfall, more premium models. So 6 to 8 inches in northern Wisconsin. Northern Michigan could pick up 13 to 16 or 12 to 16 inches of snow possibly. So this is going to be a coast-to-coast storm, this next one. From about now through, it's going to hit California with rain and mountain snow. And then by Tuesday, it should reach reach the eastern United States. So I wouldn't be surprised if this will be named because of its wide span of coverage and wide span of precipitation here. So again, this is weather models GEFS ensembles, hour 48. So you see like these troughs, these greens and those lavenders. That is indicating here we have a big low pressure system. And we have one also right off the eastern seaboard, right there. So here's a storm getting ready to come on to California. And we have a little weak polar vortex sitting up in near just west of Greenland that could possibly sneak some. I will show you we will have a couple chances for cold shots, but it won't come anytime soon. But they will come. And we have warmer air, drier air in the central plains according to the GFS. That's 2 days from now. About 84 hours from now. So the 48 hours was really now because, again, that was updated 2 days ago. So this is 2 days from now. And I could draw in a little L here. So there's that same storm. And there was that storm from the eastern seaboard pulling out. And we have this big ridge that's going to help keep that polar vortex squashed up near Greenland. And then once that storm is going to come in. As we continue to watch this storm that comes onto the coast of Vancouver, Canada, and the northwestern United States, now this nice gesture is going to take a big dip like this, like so. And it's going to allow that storm to become centered right into the middle of Vancouver, Canada, between the northwestern United States. We're going to get a lot of rain and even some mountain snow, depending on your elevation. We could see a big ridge setting up for Alaska. We could get this to pull east. We get that jet stream flow to make it warm for the western United States and cold for the east. That would be great news for snow lovers in the east. If you live in the west, enjoy your snow now. Enjoy your couple of feet. Because the conditions take hold there this winter like they're supposed to, the west could have a dry winter coming up. And we have a strong ridge setting up for the Great Lakes. And we have that low pulling off the eastern seaboard, as I said. That's going to pull out. Weak polar vortex, which is stuck there because of this ridge. And hopefully this big storm can come up and knock out that ridge. So, snowfall for the next 5 days here. Maine, back towards North Dakota, and all the way into the Rockies. The Rockies could pick up 3 feet of snow, potentially some spots, but more like 1 to 2 feet in a lot of spots. And then North Dakota over to Maine, a good 3 to 6 inches of snow. Mountains in New York and Vermont could even pick up to 12 inches of that white snow. We could see a cold shot on Friday, January 11th, 2019. Maybe early in the morning, it's going to start to come down. You're really going to feel it here in the east, potentially 4 to 8 degrees below average, with some spots even picking up closer to 12 degrees below average, especially in northern New England. But southeast Canada's going to have that best chance to see 16 to 20 degree below average temperatures. And then for central plains on westbound, it is going to be warm and potentially dry. But Alaska, you're going to deal with a lot of cold on Friday here potentially. And Greenland, also, northern Greenland cold, southern Greenland warm. And that could kind of affect our weather here in the United States with those storms riding up the coast. So that is all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. I am the Weather Dude, signing off till next time. And I will be making videos about oscillations. Be sure to check them out. My definition video number 4 about the NAO, and also I will be making videos about the AO and the PNA. So stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching.